Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today in this video we'll learn about the classification of metals. See, metals are initially classified into two types. The first one is the ferrous and the second one is the non-ferrous. So I'll write it down. First one here I'll write it down, non-ferrous, and the second one is the ferrous metal. Ferrous metal are those in which the principal element will be iron. So the main element will be iron in the ferrous metal, and other than that non-iron material will be called as non-ferrous material. So in non-ferrous material there are several materials like nickel and nickel alloys, then you have copper, then you have aluminium. So there are many metals which will fall into the category of non-ferrous. So the principal element in non-ferrous material will not be iron. So like nickel and nickel alloys, copper and copper alloys, and then aluminium. Now moving forward, the ferrous metals are further classified into two types. These ferrous metals will be further classified into two types. The first one is the cast iron, and the second one is steel. So the ferrous metals are further divided into two types, cast iron and the steel. So friends, there are many types of cast iron that we'll learn later. First, let me explain about the classification of steel. So I'll explain first steel, then I'll explain the cast iron, and along with that explanation, I'll also give you the material specification and grade of cast iron and steel. So friends, steel can be further divided into four types. The first one will be the carbon steel. The second one is your stainless steel. I'll write in short stainless steel, SS. The third one is alloy steel. Then the fourth one will be the tool steel. So carbon steel will be further divided into three types. First one is low carbon steel. In low carbon steel, the percentage of carbon will be less than 0.25%. The second one is the medium carbon steel. And in medium carbon steel, the percentage of carbon will be between 0.25 to 0.60%. And the third one is the high carbon steel. In high carbon steel, the percentage of carbon will be between 0.60% to 1.5%. Among these, the low carbon steel is the most used steel, and along with that, medium carbon steel is also used, but low carbon steel is also called as mild steel, MS. Mild steel, that is MS. In industry, you will have heard many times MS. So MS is nothing but the low carbon steel. And in low carbon steel, the material grades which fall are like ASTM A36. Here I will write. In carbon steel, the material grades are like ASTM A36. Then you have ASTM A106. In A106, there will be three grades. Grade A, grade B, and then grade C. In ASME section 2 part A, you can see the chemical composition of any material like ASTM A106. In A106, there are three grades like grade A, grade B, grade C. And in grade A, the percentage of carbon will be maximum 0.25%. In grade B and grade C, in grade B, the percentage of carbon will be maximum 0.30%. And in grade C, the percentage of carbon will be maximum 0.35%. So from this classification, you can understand that grade A will fall in low carbon steel and grade B and grade C will fall in medium carbon steel. So now we have finished carbon steel. We'll learn about the SS, then alloy steel, then tool steel. So let me rub this. So friends, I have already explained carbon steel. Now we'll come to stainless steel. So the types of stainless steel. There are 5 main types of stainless steel, that is ferritic stainless steel. I'll write SS. Then, okay, we'll see the grades also. In ferritic stainless steel, there are material grades like SS430 and SS409. So SS430 and 409 falls into ferritic stainless steel. Then the second stainless steel is martensitic stainless steel, and in martensitic you have SS410 and SS420. So 410 and 420 falls into martensitic stainless steel category. Then the third one is austenitic stainless steel, and in austenitic stainless steel you have SS304 and SS316. And then you have duplex. So duplex is very famous stainless steel, and in duplex you have material grades like 2205. This is 2205, and one more is 2507. So there are many more grades, but I am writing some of the grades. Then you have finally precipitation hardening stainless steel. So P stands for precipitation, H stands for hardening. So this is precipitation hardness stainless steel, and in the precipitation hardness stainless steel you have 17-7 pH. So this is one of the specification material grade for precipitation hardness stainless steel. So now we have understood the ferritic stainless steel. We will come to alloy steel. Let me rub this one. So friends, in alloy steel there will be some other alloying element like manganese. Then you have silicon, then you have phosphorus, then you have sulfur, then you have copper, nickel, molybdenum. So other than carbon, some other alloying elements are also mixed in alloy steel. And why these are mixed? These are mixed to improve the some certain properties like weldability, ductility, machinability, strength, etc. To improve certain properties of the steel, some alloying elements other than carbon are mixed, and those material is called as alloy steel. Basically, stainless steel is also a type of alloy steel, but due to the very vast uses of stainless steel, it has been categorized separately. So in alloying steel also, there I will write one of the very popular alloy steel material grade, that is ASTM A335. So ASTM A335 is a type of, or it's a material grade for alloy steel. Now we have understood alloy steel, so let's come to the tool steel. So I'll write about the tool steel here itself. So as the name suggests, tool steels are basically used to manufacture steel, tools. So why? Because these are very hard. So due to this hardness, these steels are used to make tools. And some certain alloying element like cobalt, tungsten, molybdenum, etc. are mixed to make this steel hard. And the material grade for tool steel is like ASTM A681. So ASTM A681 is a material grade for tool steel. The second one is ASTM A600. So this is also a grade for tool steel. Now one more thing was left, that is the classification of cast iron. So now I'll give you the further class how cast iron are further classified. Okay friends, so cast iron are further classified into grey cast iron. This is grey, and I am writing CI, grey cast iron. Then you have ductile cast iron. I'll write it as ductile iron only. In grey cast iron, you have material grade like ASTM A18, or you have another material grade, that is ASTM A126. So this material grade falls into grey cast iron. In ductile iron you have material grade like ASTM A536. So ASTM A536 falls into ductile cast iron grade. Then you have malleable cast iron. Malleable cast iron. And in malleable cast iron, you have material grade like ASTM A220 or ASTM A47. So these are the material grades for malleable cast iron. Then you have two more cast iron, that is white cast iron and compacted graphite iron, GCI, compacted graphite iron. So like this the cast iron is classified. Friends, with this we have come to an end of our today's video. Hopefully you like this video. Thank you very much.